Hello, this is my Honeywell 14,000 BTU portable air conditioning unit. I have wrapped up with bungee cord some towels in the front, and the reason why is because the front vibrates. Although the front is very slick, the design, it vibrates. I'm assuming something's not holding correctly, so with the motions inside, it's creating a vibrating noise. It's very annoying. So either I throw it out the window, or I try to fix it, or return it back to Honeywell for the warranty, not for a refund, because they can't do that anymore. So the issue that I'm tackling right now is extending the hose. This is the hose that came with the Honeywell unit. It's the same vinyl hose that comes with pretty much most portable AC units. So let's say that you want to extend the length of your hose by purchasing another hose. What I did was on Amazon I found, I believe it's Winter, the brand, and it's the same size, exactly the same size as the one used for the Honeywell, and it actually screws inside of that attachment there that goes in the air conditioning unit, or this is actually the exhaust hose here, so it goes out, not in. But it screws in there. It works good. So a Honeywell hose and the Winter hose is exactly the same. The problem that I ran into was in extending the hose, there is not a coupler that exists. That would be nice if somebody created one. So I had to, at first I tried to just duct tape the two hoses together, the two ends. And I did use Gorilla tape, so that didn't work. The reason why is because these hoses, the exhaust hose, pumps out air at about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. It's too hot, and then it would eventually, it doesn't melt, but it softens the adhesive around the tape, and of course it comes apart slowly. And even if it doesn't come apart completely, I mean, you're still gonna get some air leaks. It's not the best way to go about doing this. So I went to Home Depot and I bought this. This is like an elbow for air duct that goes into the attic. Just go to the section where they sell all the exhaust stuff for air conditioning that goes in the attic. You'll find it there. At first I tried a 5-inch one. The problem with the 5-inch is that it will not go inside of this 5-inch hose. The diameter of this hose is 5 inches, and using a 5-inch this aluminum opening is not going to work. So this right here is a 4-inch one, and what I've done is I've wrapped some insulation tape on the ends of it so that it's able to to expand it a little bit so it can fit snug inside of the 5-inch plastic hose. This is the type of insulation tape that I'm using for it. At first, I was using a pipe insulation. I just kind of opened it. It doesn't work very well, and the reason why is because it's too thick. It's too snug. So I used half of it, and it fit inside, but it still had some air leaks. So I'm using this. This here, the pipe insulation. It's a lot better. The pipe insulation is actually made for this. It has an adhesive side to it, so it wraps around. It's perfect. So the other problem that I ran into is the clamps. Okay, you don't just want it to fit snug in there because it can come apart easily. So you want it to tighten up. So it's a 5-inch diameter hose. I went to the store and I tried to find a 5-inch clamp. There was no 5-inch clamp. I'm not sure if it's just the Home Depot or they just don't. The one that I went to, they didn't have it in stock, but I didn't see a box either that had a 5-inch clamp. So what I had to do is I got 2 3-inch clamps and I just connected them together. And that works out perfectly. So yes, there you have it. Problem solved. If you want to extend the length of the hose, you can try this method. It works for me. I actually did some temperature tests when I had the earlier cheaper installation, and the hose, like I said, it the air temperature is about 110, sometimes 111 degrees. When I did the little temperature sensor here, it's like a little gun. It's a thermal leak detector from Black & Decker. It's great actually because you can actually use some actual numbers to modify and figure out what you're doing as far as where you're putting the place, whether you're getting the best out of your AC or not. And when I use the little temperature sensor here, it reads this at about 88 degrees. So you won't have any issues here. The plastic is just, 110. Yeah, it's quite a bit. So in retrospect, I probably would not buy a portable air conditioning unit ever again. Luckily, I had the money for a ductless mini split, and that is what I'm using in the house now. This is just, I'm using it just to supplement certain areas of the house until I get another ductless mini split to cover the rest of the house. And then I'll be happy. But in the meantime, I'll be using this, and then I suppose I might just give this away to a family member or just post it online on Craigslist for sale. There you have it. Bye-bye.